I think about this a lot back in those days of black and white. They just saw and experienced color just like us, but I don't know, we just perceive them much differently. We see them as a specific time where things feel extremely old and distant because of the monochrome. And I know that's all true, but I just wonder how they felt when they saw the making of color to film. And it's just crazy that there's some people out there that never got to see color on a screen. And it's like maybe some were excited and some just felt like, it's just too realistic and probably hated the idea of it. And as distant as they are, it's just so ironic how similar we are. It's just different fonts. And when I was younger, I always felt distracted by the present and excited for innovation, like when social media first became a thing. And it was fun in those days, and maybe that's why nostalgia was overwhelming. It's like I hated how I wasn't paying attention and soaking in these beautiful times, but then part of me is like, I'm kind of glad I was distracted. And I'm glad I wasn't thinking about the next few years or what happened years ago. No, I was just there and in that moment. When things are sometimes out of our control, there's also peace in that. With the old cameras, and we're trying to force a story, you're just trying to capture everything you can through your own lens of experiences. And it's random, but that blurry and overexposed videos we recorded when we were younger, it's sacred to us. You feel more curious to capture, and I guess that itself just feels like you're creating a memory.
Here I go walking down this lonely street, laughing and smiling with everyone that I meet. But no one knows what's in this lonely heart, Lord, but me. The reason I'm walking, I can't sleep. These old nightmares are getting the best of me. I wake up and find my pillow wet, Lord, with midnight
Alright, so it's
tears.
day one, recording Polar Happiness. Man, where do I even start with it?
My days are lonely and my nights are blue. I get so lonely trying to forget about you, Lord, but I've tried. But when I get back in my lonely room, no one knows how the tears could
Got a long way to go.